Hi, Kim Morrison here, creator and founder of 28. This week I had the absolute pleasure of speaking on stage with the gorgeous and the amazing Chef Pete Evans. For those of you who know him and his philosophy around paleo, I just thought it was a fantastic topic to actually mention what I believe the philosophy to be. Now, for many people, it's around eating truckloads of meat like a caveman and maybe not being too aware of eating too much fat. Well, I'm here to say to you that what I have learnt around paleo is around 5 different little values. Number 1, I truly believe that the first and foremost thing that they talk about with meat, and it was a big aha for me, was that it's quality meats but small amounts. Now that includes meat, chicken, fish, eggs, and of course red meat being the predominant one for a lot of paleo people. Then number 2, lots and lots of green veggies. And as many veggies as possible, but I do know with paleo that they do try to avoid a lot of the starchy vegetables, because even starchy vegetables, as we know, can become quite easily converted into sugars in the body. So fill your plate up, lots of greens, lots of beautiful, sparkling, colourful veggies, small amount of meat. Number 3, quality fats. That includes things like coconut oil, lard, any of your cold pressed seed and vegetable oils, but beautifully cold pressed ones, and only those ones are used straight from the bottle. The only ones I actually heat with, for me personally, is coconut oil. Or for me, eating a little bit of dairy, I will also heat butter. True paleo does not include dairy products, but for me personally, I don't mind a little bit of butter and or cream. Number 4, fermented foods. So I can absolutely say to you that I really enjoy now having a good tablespoon of my sauerkraut or kimchi, any of those beautifully fermented vegetables on the side of every meal that I serve, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. In fact, I crave it. And they do say that the more you eat fermented foods, the more you actually really enjoy and certainly love to crave it and have it with every little meal. Of course, that helps to balance our digestive system, really feed the good bacteria in the gut, and really helps to make you feel quite cleansed as you're eating. Number 5 is what I added in. There's functional movement, obviously, and the true paleo is all about using the body in its own way. But I've added in on top of that, maybe it's number 6, is chemical-free living as much as possible. Now, there's been chemicals found in the umbilical cord of polar bears in Antarctica. So the reality is it's very hard to avoid chemicals. And let's face it, some of them have been fantastic in our life. Without chemicals, we would not have the technology, the computers and everything around cars and all those sorts of things that have really made life easier. I'm talking more about the chemicals in your food, in your skincare, personal care products, chemicals that we have in the home, even thinking about things like coatings that we put in carpets, on furniture and all those sorts of things that maybe we haven't really given much thought to. What are these chemicals that we inhale daily without perhaps giving it too much thought? This is where I feel so proud and honoured that 28 comes into the picture here. And for those of you that use 28 products, you'll know that that's one of the big priorities for me, is to ensure that we're as chemical free as possible. What I'd love to say, I guess for me, the product of my week this week and what I've really focused on, and a lot of people have been talking to me about this, is Kim, where do you start with a first aid kit? Well, for me, it's around the essential oils, and the beautiful 28 First Aid Aromatherapy Kit is the ultimate, and it includes a number of beautiful products that you can use for you, your family, friends, and everybody, and they are so powerful. Knowing that essential oils are all antiseptic and antibacterial to a greater or lesser degree, to me is the ultimate army when it comes to combating any illness and disease. I'm not saying that they're the everything, but they're certainly my first port of call. And then the beautiful healing skin boost. I would not be without it when it comes to burns, bites, stings, eczema, dermatitis, anything around any skin condition. My beautiful husband was just stung on the neck at a wedding on the weekend. And oh my gosh, this bee left quite a nice little mark on at the back of his neck. And we have certainly been dousing him with lavender and healing skin boost. And I'm pleased to say there's no, or very little, there's a little mark still left there, but totally he is healed it very quickly. And I know it's because we use these oils and these highly antiseptic products first and foremost. So sweethearts, this week my message to you is to honour your environment. Honour the animals, the plants, and everything that we eat on it. And certainly really look out for people that work with organic ingredients. Look at really honouring our farmers, the beautiful farmers markets that I go to get my meat and veggies every Saturday morning. I'm getting to really know all of them and how they operate, and I think that's a true paleo philosophy. Honouring our planet, honouring the people that are in it, and the animals and the plants, and certainly most importantly, honouring and valuing, respecting and taking care of yourself. So thanks. That's my little message this week, but then I'm just thinking, I'm going to add in one little treat. It was my birthday this week as well. So I want you to have a look at the little link below. And for 48 hours, we're going to have a special for those of you that love your 28 products. Anything purchased over those 48 hours, just tap in the code below and make sure you get your beautiful discount as my birthday treat to you to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting me, my amazing team, and the gorgeous range of 28 products. Take care, be kind, and I'll see you next week.